Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Okay. Difficult thought. Okay. As you can see, we have 736 here. Double dollar signed. Guaranteeing its debut between the date 7/27 to 8/3. I also guaranteed it with the double dollar signs to go to North Carolina. 367 straight. Due diligence. Seven three six promised. 3659 promised. The only way that you can join my group is if you can focus on my top 5 4 digits, which I promise my top 2. Triple dollar signs, fire. We got triple dollar signs, first best alternate. I also guaranteed it would make it to North Carolina. Let's not forget, I said 726 to 731. Yesterday was 730. Here we have your 088. I promised that number would fall straight between the date 726 to 81. Two, three, one, ladies and gentlemen. Guaranteed that number would go to Georgia. 231 drop straight. $510 guaranteed. 501 straight. $878 guaranteed. They dropped 788. $328 guaranteed. Straight. $932 promise straight. New York 7059 promised to fall between the dates 729 and 84. I also guaranteed it to drop in New York. $0975. I promised that number would fall straight between the dates 728 and 84 in New York. $634. I indicated that I promised that number would fall with triple dollar signs. And that number dropped also up here. Get your pen and paper ready. 2785. You will see 4758. $2783, no matter what. You're looking at Rhode Island. You're looking at Ohio. $9160, ladies and gentlemen. 9160-6019. That's a North Carolina hookup. You will see 4758. Write that down. Look for that in Virginia. 1059 is extremely hot. Rhode Island. Ladies and gentlemen, 9160. Read it for yourself. $9160, ladies and gentlemen. The 8872 conveyed to me that I could tell you to focus on what particular numbers to look at. Triple dollar signs was the key. I said it would manifest on 730, not 729, not 728, on 730 to 85. I also guaranteed its debut in North Carolina. Straight! But nobody's listening to me. Okay, moving right along. 663, you will see. Watch out for 744. Your 744 is extremely strong. 744. You will see in Texas, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Virginia, 2 states before, 2 states after. You're watching out for 743, extremely strong. 457, 457 is extremely strong. 465, you will see no matter what. Virginia. You're going to see 809 no matter what. 809 answered my promise as 908 in Indiana. You will see 597. Ladies, 597 and your 801 are guaranteed. Those numbers are by way of North Carolina. You're going to see 990 straight. $696 on fire. 390 guaranteed. 620 no matter what. 638, ladies and gentlemen, you will see 638 over and over and over again. 623 no matter what. 648, you will see. 648, you will see. Your 648 is DC. 648, New York. 648, you will see in New Jersey. Guaranteed. 614, you will see. 614, DC. 614, New York. Those numbers are by way of Florida. There's your 623. 623 dropped. This was your Florida. Straight. Promise. 4603, ladies and gentlemen. 4603, Iowa. 4603, Missouri. 2 states before, 2 states after. 7086, ladies and gentlemen. 7086, extremely strong. 2591. Ladies and gentlemen, you should already know 2591. North Carolina. You'll see it in Indiana. 2 states before, 2 states after. 2654. You will see Tennessee. 2 states before, 2 states after. 5931. You will see 5931 is extremely strong. 5931 Florida. 5931 you will see in Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio. Don't leave out DC. 1632, ladies and gentlemen, you will see 1632 over and over and over again. Texas. And 0697 will be making its debut. Look for that in South Carolina and New York. 2 states before, 2 states after. These numbers are by way of Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, 2591. I guarantee that number would fall straight if you believe you would have invested in it between the dates 728 and 83. 2591 drops straight for my VIP. 9127, no matter what. 4321, no matter what. 9122 is a protector. 9120, no matter what. 9121, watch out, Indiana. You're going to see 9124. Ladies and gentlemen, your 9124 dropped on a promise in Indiana. Watch out for 8303 in Michigan. You will see 0338, 2 states before, 2 states after. 9129, 9121. You will see these combinations make their debut. Those numbers are by way of Michigan. You're going to see 322 and 633. You're watching out for 683. Extremely strong combination. How many times do I got to give you 683 before you believe me? 572 is also on the radar. 572 will be making its debut within the next 48 hours. You will see 327 no matter what. You will see 167 no matter what. Michigan, look out for 716. 631 you will see, and 714 will be making its debut once again. These numbers are by way of Michigan. 2 states before, 2 states after. Ladies and gentlemen, 7 hours before the number dropped, we knew that I could guarantee 671. Ladies and gentlemen, I kept my promise for 716. As you can see, it dropped in Michigan. Watch out for 882 and 099. You will see 981 over and over and over again. 981 dropped in DC. Ladies and gentlemen, 924 you will see Pennsylvania, 924 Virginia, you're watching out for that 236 now. If I told you that you was going to win with the 623, now you're going to win with your 236. See, ladies and gentlemen, if you pay close attention, look, Ohio gave us 099. 099 is a number. Numbers don't lie. 099 told me, look, give them the very first number, 236. What does it fall? 623. Promised. Ladies and gentlemen, 459 will be making its debut. Watch out for it in Missouri, some of 18, 9, and 27. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 405 in DC, 741 you will see Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and North Carolina and Texas. These are Ohio numbers, two states before, states after. These are Ohio four digits. 7196, no matter what. 7130, no matter what. You'll see that in South Carolina. Watch out for 9143, ladies and gentlemen. Your 9143 is extremely strong for New Mexico. 9143, extremely strong for Indiana. 9143, New Jersey. Two states before, two states after. Ladies and gentlemen, 8027 and 7280 will be making its debut. South Carolina, Ohio. You're going to see 9163 over and over and over again. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to watch out for your 1596. Extremely strong combination. You'll see that number in Florida. You'll see that number in Puerto Rico. Watch out for 1966 on fire. And those numbers are by way of Ohio. 2135 9705. 9705 has triple dollar signs indicating we knew a little something about the future. 0975 fell in New York. This was coming from your 8166. 8166 did not lie, gave us 0975. Boom, 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 boom. You're watching out for 8162. Ladies and gentlemen, your 8162 is DC. You will see 8162 in Georgia. Watching out for 8163. 8163 is Pennsylvania, Georgia. You will see it in Tennessee. Two states before, two states after. Don't leave out Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, 8271, you'll be seeing that number, and 7707. 226 766, you will see 296 435. 296 and 435. Your 435 is a New York number. 435 is a Delaware number. 964, no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 561 over and over and over again in Georgia. Two states before, two states after. 206 will be running with that number. 527 will be running with that number. And those are by way of Georgia. Two states before, two states after. As you can see, I promised 615 would show up and show out. In Georgia, it fell 561. Continue to stick with 615 for the straight hit. 669 144. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see 144 North Carolina, 144 in Texas. 248 will be your next number up. You'll also see 485 over and over and over again. I need you to watch out for 502 and 206. They're starting to repeat already. 728, no matter what, and 209 is guaranteed. These numbers are by way of Texas, two states before, two states after. As you can see, there's your 144 that we guaranteed would fall straight. There is your 441 that I promised you would see show up and show out in Texas, with the triple dollar signs right there. 7931, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that in Rhode Island. 2 states before, 2 states after. Watching out for 1493. You will see that number in New Mexico. 2 states before, 2 states after. 8820, you will see in Virginia. You'll see in Texas. You'll see in Ohio. 1494, New Mexico. You're also going to see your 8932 over and over and over again. DC. Watch out for 1399, extremely strong, and 1971 will be making its debut. Those are by way of Texas. 7940, you will see that combination. DC. Watching out for 8863, Virginia. 8863, Pennsylvania. Tennessee. 7354, ladies and gentlemen, you will run into that combination over and over and over again. Delaware, Iowa. You'll see it in Tennessee. You'll see it in Tennessee heavy. 8682, you will see in Tennessee. 7353, extremely strong combination, along with 9170. Your 9170 is Tennessee, New Jersey, South Carolina, Kentucky, DC, nine nine two 488. You will see these combinations. Watching out for 560, extremely strong. Some of 11, 2, and 20. 748, another one that's extremely strong. You will see these combinations over and over and over again. 948 is guaranteed. 948 fell in Virginia on that guarantee. Watching out for 835. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see that combination over and over and over again. 596 you will see, and 195 you will see. Those are by way of Tennessee, 2 states before, 2 states after. There's your 488 over and over and over again. That's Tennessee right there. 14 hours. I confirmed it. There you have it right there, ladies and gentlemen. I promised it. 4389. You will see that in Puerto Rico. You'll also see it in Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, 2 states before, 2 states after. I need you to watch out for 8653. Extremely strong combination. 477 deuce. You will see. Look for that in Tennessee. You'll also see it in Iowa. You'll also see it in Kentucky. You'll also see it in Missouri, 2 states before, 2 states after. Watch out for 8654. You will see 8652 make its debut. 1365 is extremely strong. It's first best alternate. Triple dollar sign is proof that you will see that number. 5536 is another one that's extremely strong. Watch out for 5536. You'll see that number in Iowa. And your 6356 is your only combination on fire. 800 669 on fire. 458 guaranteed. 496, ladies and gentlemen, is a no matter what combination. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 193 over and over and over again. You're watching out for 597. 403 is guaranteed along with 316. Watch out for your triple sevens. Those numbers are by way of North Carolina, 2 states before, 2 states after. There's your 795, first number, promise kept. There it is right there, 597, guaranteed straight. Watching out for 122. 122, ladies and gentlemen, showed up and showed out yesterday in Puerto Rico, and it also landed in Indiana straight on a promise. You're going to see 923, ladies and gentlemen. How many times do I got to tell you that the numbers do not lie? They will tell you the truth in all instances. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see 194 over and over and over again. You will also see 673, ladies and gentlemen, over and over and over again. Look for that number in Kentucky, New York, Georgia, 723. You'll see that in Florida, Tennessee, 206, no matter what, 352, no matter what. Those numbers are by way of Florida. There's your 419 over and over again. I told you you would see that number, 194. You drop 194, 194. 0193, no matter what, 7930, you will see. Look for that in Rhode Island. 6453, ladies and gentlemen. I promised that number would go to Tennessee. You're going to see 8872 over and over and over again. Look for that number in Ohio and Texas. '8793, you will see 8793 is a DC hookup. 8793 you'll see in Pennsylvania. 8793 Rhode Island. 2 states before, 2 states after. You're watching out for 3372, 3372 Rhode Island. '7930 on fire. 7930 is on fire. Look for that one in Ohio. 3621, ladies and gentlemen, 3621 is extremely strong. You will see that number over and over and over again. That number is a Texas number. I promised that number would show up and show out in Texas. Watch out for 1406, ladies and gentlemen. 1406 is extremely strong. South Carolina, 8420, you will see, you're going to see 5931 over and over and over again. Look for that number in Florida. You're going to see 9532 over and over and over again. Look for that number in Michigan, heavy in Michigan. Look for that number in Delaware. 9530 you will see in New Mexico. 8491 DC, Puerto Rico. Those numbers are by way of Georgia, and there's your 9153 promised for the VIP. 441688, you will see 205 and 953. Watching out for 859 971. 983 is guaranteed. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 394. There's your 859, number one number, straight and promise, same day. 722011, you will see 501. Ladies and gentlemen, your 501 is a very strong repeater. Look for that number in South Carolina. Look for it in Pennsylvania. And that number did make its debut in Texas. Watch it go back to Texas. Watch it move 2 states before. Watch it go 2 states after. Don't believe me, just watch. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see 381 over and over and over again, guaranteed. 792, sum of 18, 9, and 27. First best alternate, no matter what. There's your 936 right there, ladies and gentlemen. 936. Double dollar sign as proof it would keep making you money. All you had to do is believe. 639, promise to keep falling, especially if you believed it would fall between the dates 724 to 730. Yesterday was 730 on that promise. 6832, you will see over and over and over again, Pennsylvania. You'll see it in Ohio. You'll see it in Tennessee. Watch out for 6890 in Rhode Island. You will see 5574. You will see 7654, 7510. Watch out for 6893. Extremely strong, 6893. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your 3621. Only number on fire. Promise to keep falling. 4575, you will see over and over and over again. We nailed that number. 5754. 7561, guaranteed. Watch out for 6166, 6661, 0543. You will see 9870. Ohio, South Carolina. Two states after 5432, Tennessee, where you're going to see 2798, DC. You will see 0543 over and over and over again. Watch out for 6166 in Georgia, 757909. You will see. Watching out for 649. You will see 921. 384 is extremely strong. 384, I promised that number would show up and show out. It did. Here and down here. You're watching out for 714. You're watching out for 762. You're watching out for 781. 781 is extremely strong. You'll see 781 drop over and over and over again. And at 16, 7, and 25, that number. There's your 714. I promised that number would fall straight. It did. 992, you will see. Watching out for 044, 508, 571. You will see 543 over and over. You will see 735, 703, and 206. Those numbers are by way of Michigan. There's your 735. I promised that number would fall straight. It did. 6827 and over again. 7282. You will see over and over again. 8274 should be on your radar. You see that in Ohio. 5246, Tennessee. 9031, DC. 5224, you will see. 7278 will be making its debut over and over and over again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and tally these up real quick. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 numbers approximately that I guaranteed would fall on 730. I promised 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 numbers I promised would fall. Straight we called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 numbers. 14 numbers. Still not a bad day for multiple hits in multiple states, promising 24 of those numbers. Out of the 24 numbers that I promised, So we got 14 straight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 14 promise straight. So that means I guaranteed 4 numbers straight, but I promised, I kept my promise for the majority of them to fall straight. Abundant prosperity and health and in wealth to all who follow me and believe in the hard work that you see me accomplishing every single day. I will see everybody at the winner's table no matter what